right, Republican Senator Ted Cruz, by the way, was just at that event with President Trump. In fact, the two have been joining on a number of big initiatives, not only this effort to privatize our air traffic system, but more to the point, to go after terrorists, to deal with an alternative to the climate accord that we all signed on to under President Obama. The senator joins me right now. Senator, very good to have you.
Neil, great to be back with you.
This initiative the president led to try to privatize the air traffic control system, it has been attempted before. He's, I guess, lumping this in with infrastructure. How likely is its approval now, you think?
Well, look, I think it's a big deal that the president came out today and is leading on this issue. This issue on substance should be a no-brainer. Number one, it's about jobs. My number one priority is jobs, jobs, jobs. And when it comes to aerospace and airlines in Texas, there are over 130,000 jobs in Texas that depend on the airline industry and aerospace. And by modernizing air traffic control, you know, there are about 60 countries across the globe that have done this. What you see is cost going down, you see waiting times going down, you see increased safety. You know, right now, air traffic control is using 1950s technology, radar, and little slips of paper instead of using GPS. You know, on your phone, you've got better technology than air traffic control, and we can increase safety, decrease waiting times, decrease cost, and improve the environment by having far less emissions through air traffic modernization. It should be a no-brainer. It's my hope that we will see Republicans and Democrats coming together behind a pro-jobs initiative, and I commend the president for leading on it.
Are you worried some smaller airports and those in communities not frequented by major airlines worry that they'll be put out to pasture, no pun intended, and they'll be at a disadvantage? What do you say?
You know, I'm not worried about that. Part of the bill mandates that you still have full access, open access in rural areas and less serviced areas. And the nice thing is we don't have to experiment here. There are about 60 nations across the world that have done this. Canada has done this. The United Kingdom has done this. Germany has done this. We've seen that when you modernize air traffic control and you take it out of a government bureaucracy, the costs are lower, safety's greater, passengers end up with a better experience.
But how do you know about the cost? So the reason I raise it is I know the tax thing is taken out, but there are user fees. Presumably, you know, airports, airlines will pay them and pass them along, right?
Well, what we've seen in practice is that the costs have gone down in other countries when they've implemented it. That right now, about 20% of what you pay in an airline ticket is government fees. We can end up reducing those costs, making air travel more affordable by taking it out of the government bureaucracy. And as I said, we've tested this and seen it work. And let me note something also, Neil, that not only do those of us who value jobs and lowering costs and increasing wages, not only is this idea supported by pro-free market people, but also by folks who are on the left, folks who are very unhappy about the president pulling out of the Paris climate deal. They should be thrilled about the president's leadership today on air traffic modernization, because right now planes take long circuitous routes in part because of air traffic control. With modernization, they can fly directly, consume a lot less fuel, and do a lot less damage to the environment. So it's a win-win for everyone, right, left, and center, for all of America.